Governor B is a very big West Ham fan. He's self-confessed his love for West Ham on social media. He's also a very successful rapper, poet, and author who spends a lot of his time giving back to local communities, writing songs as well, and making money off of his music career. Recently, he released a song about West Ham United, his beloved football club, but although he is singing about West Ham, there's actually a little bit more of a special meaning as to why he wrote this song and why it was released. Why was it released and what's the meaning behind it? Well, you're going to find out in this week's Off the Press. The big major story in this week's edition of Off the Press is the song Massive by Governor B. It's a freestyle rap in which Governor talks all about West Ham United and why the club is massive. He references players such as Declan Rice, Jarrod Bowen, Manuel Lanzini, Ben Johnson, just to name a few, and raps about why they're so good. One of the lyrics, he says something on the lines of, "Forget KDB, the best midfielder in the Premier's Rice." And also talks about West Ham's charge for Europe. Although the song has been met with positive reviews, there's actually a lot more deeper meaning to it, because he's doing this song to raise money for Isla Caton's family. And in my opinion, that is a very generous and very nice thing to do. The fact that he's supporting a family and a little girl that's going through a very, very, very bad time, and a family that's been through hell and back because of Isla's condition. And what Governor B is doing with this song, I think is fantastic. Also, I'm going to be talking about Saïd Benrahma's dreams to win the AFCON with the Algeria national team, and how some potential new rules about jersey sponsors could affect West Ham. Governor B is a football fan. That's absolutely without a shadow of a doubt. He loves West Ham United, and this week he did something very special. He topped the Apple Music charts with his new song entitled Massive, where he raps about his love for West Ham, raps about his love for West Ham players and the quest for European football yet again. He also drops a hint for Jesse Lingard to come back to West Ham, partly because of depth and also because we need him back in the team, I think, and that's what Governor B's opinion is. So if Jesse Lingard's watching this, take note of what this guy's saying, okay? But all that aside, the reason why I need to talk about this in Off the Press is because of why he's doing this. All the proceeds from the sales of Massive will be going to help Isla's Fight. For those who don't know, Isla's Fight is a charity that has been set up by the family of Isla Caton and small groups of West Ham fans to raise money for Isla's family. Isla is a young West Ham fan who is battling a form of child cancer called neuroblastoma. She's had multiple treatments for this cancer, many of which were not available on the NHS, and her family had to go to Spain to get access to this treatment. December was a particularly difficult month for Isla and her family when they got some bad news about the neuroblastoma, and they got some bad news about her condition not improving. And Christmas was a very difficult time for the family. Not only did they want to make it extra special for their little girl, but they also needed a lot of help financially with the costs of flights, accommodations, paying bills in 2 different countries, and just paying for other necessities. Governor B wanted to know how he could help this family in the same way that many other West Ham fans have. Donating the £1 for Isla was a start, but Governor B wanted to do something a little bit extra than that. He wanted to use his music in a positive way to help a little girl's family. And I think that is absolutely excellent. If you haven't downloaded Massive, please do so and give it a listen. Because when you do purchase it, or when you do stream it on whatever service, you are helping a family, and that is an absolutely fantastic and heartwarming thing to do. I absolutely take my hat off to this man for what he's done, as well as all of the West Ham fans who've really supported Isla's family and have given them a shoulder to lean on. So this is excellent from him. It's excellent for everyone who's buying this single, and even manager David Moyes praised him a lot, because David Moyes knows about Isla's situation and the family, and it's a parent's worst nightmare. No child ever deserves to go what that little girl's been through, and hopefully with some of the money, well, all of the money rather, as I said, things can help their family. And that's just the power of football again. Brings people together, helps people, and that sense of community is helping Isla's family out, and I'm sure they're absolutely eternally grateful. The Africa Cup of Nations is underway, and a few Premier League players have left the UK to head out to Africa for the competition. For West Ham, that meant that Algerian midfielder Saïd Benrahma was going out to play for Les Verts and make his AFCON debut. Now, Saïd Benrahma did not play in the 2019 AFCON, the one in which Algeria won, because of an injury. He was called up to the squad, but he had to withdraw due to an injury and was not there to win the silverware. This time around, he's set his sights at winning the AFCON for many reasons. It's not just personal reasons, but the people of Algeria love their football. I can tell that. When Saïd Benrahma signed for West Ham, Algerian hammers started to form. Algeria started to take notice of West Ham. I think that was also the case when Sofiane Feghouli signed in 2016, and he's part of the squad for Algeria as well. So a current Algerian hammer and a former Algerian hammer are both wanting to win AFCON. Benrahma's very proud of where he comes from. He's proud of his homeland, and he wants to lift that trophy. I think he's got a bright future with his national team. He's very much loved in Algeria by the Algerian fans, as he is with West Ham. And I think he just wants to make this moment count. Being called up to a team and then having that dream taken away because of an injury is crushing. Manuel Lanzini would attest to that. His World Cup dream was taken away from him because of a knee injury. But now, Benrahma has a chance to make that dream come true. Representing your country at international level is a big thing. It's not necessarily about the pressure of doing so, but it's the honour that comes with it and the responsibility that comes with it. The Algerian football fans love their national team and want to see the national team do well. I wish Saïd best of luck, and I hope to see him back at West Ham soon. Hopefully he comes home with a winner's medal. This week could be a particularly interesting week for the future of West Ham United shirt sponsors. They will probably need to look for a new shirt sponsor if the government decides to change gambling laws this week. West Ham is one of 9 Premier League clubs to have a gambling and a betting company as the main sponsor on the jerseys. That one being Betway. And the government is trying to ban football shirts from having gambling companies as the main sponsor. And this comes after protests, really, that have been happening over the last few months, because politicians are worried about lower leagues, and the front of shirt headlines here, the front of shirt is going to make headlines, basically, is what I'm trying to say there. It suggests that in 2023, betting firms would be fully banned from football jerseys. Betway's been West Ham's shirt sponsor since 2015, and in 2019 it signed a 6-year extension lease to still be on the front of the jerseys. So in that sense, it wouldn't run out for another 3 years. It would actually be a part of a review that would see very strict gambling laws be reinforced for the first time in around 15 years. There's a lot of financial things you have to consider. There's loss of sponsorship. There's a loss of money and revenue that comes from this. Betting companies would lose money through a lack of these sponsorships. But what gets me is the fact that West Ham have had some really bad sponsors over the years. We had XL, which went bust, and I remember the players just wearing little squares with the number in the middle. What else have we had? Alpari, which didn't work out as well, I don't think. Yeah, we've had some bad shirt sponsors over the years, to be honest. I want us to get back to Doc Martens or something like that. Maybe Foot Locker, because now Grant Daniel Kutinski's in his shares, and he's got a massive share in Foot Locker. Why don't we have Foot Locker? Get the players Jordans. I love Foot Locker personally. I'll go and buy my J's from there. But the point being, if these betting rules are changed, West Ham's going to have to look for a new shirt sponsor yet again. And we're going to go through this whole process of having dodgy shirt sponsors again. It's going to affect football. It's going to affect betting companies' revenues. I have no doubt about that. It'll be an interesting outcome to see what actually happens. But I can definitely see changes heading in that direction. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Off the Press. If you liked the video, you know what to do by now, people. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Make sure you check out Governor B's song, Massive. Make sure that you give that a listen. Buy it, stream it, because you're doing like a good thing. Like I say, you're helping out a family. You're not helping him out. You're helping out Isla's family. And that's the more important thing. So kudos to him for doing it. Give that a listen. And don't forget to. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care, everybody. And I will see you all soon.